Yay! Is it working?
Yeah, it's working.
Yes, okay.
Hopefully
So-
I can be heard.
Yes, you can be heard. I don't have my phone, so we can't confirm it because you wasted all of the tablet energy too.
Hi.
So
I
you want
didn't.
so Rising Sun, if you get a refund, and by refund you mean cookies, then I want some fucking cookies too. I'm just saying, man. All right, welcome back to Drak Shadow Live. We are playing some Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I'm not gonna worry about setting game parameters and everything like that because I'm fucking tired.
Okay.
Shadow should give us both cookies then. Yeah, Shadow, why are you giving us cookies?
How about some Nutter Butters?
I could go for anything right now. Minus Fig Newtons. I've had way too many Fig Newtons. I like the way Andrea thinks, yes.
Yep. Nutter Butter.
Unfortunately, we can't get the Nutter Butter deal that we did last. Damn it.
Mm.
Well, for all the bags. Oh my gosh.
You should tell us the story of the...
This is the only reason you want me to do that. You wanted to do the stream tonight. This is the only reason you wanted to do it.
Oh, what?
Right?
To what?
Because you've been wanting me to tell Alex this story.
Oh, yes. Well, we were going to tell...
Nutter Butter should sponsor the stream for making us want them. Yes!
Yeah.
Absolutely. Nabisco, get on that. So Andrea wants me to tell you this story, Alex, so I'll go ahead and tell it. I've actually had my first I had my first moment at work where I got so mad I literally wanted to poop on somebody's front porch.
Wow.
Okay, so this is gonna lose a little bit of translation, but we just barely got past Halloween, right?
Right.
And so at that point, like a bunch of houses were all set up for Halloween,
Right.
right? So I'm delivering out in I think it's like 10-15 minutes away from where I live. And I'm just delivering out into a neighborhood, and I've got packages going to a bunch of big houses. So like the big houses are the ones that are going to be doing all the bells and whistles for Halloween, right?
Right.
Well, I can't even remember the address, guys, so there's no way I could dox them. But some asshole.
Don't dox people.
Well, I couldn't even if I wanted to, because I can't remember the address. But so if people are worried about that, I there's no way I could even do it. Some asshole decided to purchase a so like it's basically a spring-loaded mechanism to push things to the forefront, right?
Right.
And he decided to put a giant foam spider on it.
Oh, jeez.
And he conveniently hid it, hid the structure of the spring underneath, like, the bushes right next to the door. So, this spider would come out of nowhere.
Right.
So I was delivering packages for him, and it was like 4 or 5 that I was delivering, all pretty big. And the last one that I get going trips the mechanism. And so all of a sudden, a big-ass foam spider is looking me right in the face
Okay.
and scares the bejeebers out of me. Because I just didn't expect it happening.
Right.
And yes, Shadow should heal.
Well, he can't heal because this is the trial thing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. He's doing the
The
trials.
trials. of
He's
the
not
silver
allowed. He's
monkey.
not allowed to, Rising Sun. So this thing comes out of nowhere. You can imagine my shock, right?
Right.
And as soon as I realize what it is, this is like the first time ever where, like, if you're working in a fast food situation where you just want to spit on somebody's burger, kind of thing, I immediately, like, because at that given moment, I could poop. I could absolutely poop. And I was really tempted. I was so pissed off at this spider because I just barely got done delivering this guy 6 fucking packages. And that happens, and I was just like, I could poop on your front porch.
No.
I could fucking poop on your front porch right now. And there's nobody that could stop me. And that's the story, basically. Because I literally came home and I explained this to Andrea, and Andrea was laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Just because of how... Because I don't get that mad.
Fuck.
Oh.
I don't get that mad that easily.
Right.
And this just had the circumstances to get me mad. I'm laughing about it too now. But at the time, I was not. Because I was tired. I was...
Sore, I'm sure.
Sore, stressed, and then that happened, and now I'm officially enraged. Because, like, this actually became my day for, like, 2 hours in the day, and then eventually I'm just like, okay, I'll get over it. But, like, I was actually effing teed off at this place, and I was literally plotting while I was delivering other packages, like, I'm gonna go over here and I'm just gonna take a big ass dump on the front porch. Because I was just that mad.
Really?
Yes.
Over a
Yes.
Over a Halloween thing?
Over a Halloween thing that made my heart literally almost jump out of my freaking chest. Like, through my throat. It was fucked up. But there you go, Alex. I hope you enjoyed the story.
Yeah, it was...
That's like, I promise I haven't had anything major like that happen since then, but this is why I'm glad I don't have a porch. Yeah. But that's okay, because, like, even if you had an apartment complex or whatever, I'd probably find a place to poop somewhere. I don't know. The other big story that I had is I think Rising Sun knows this, but Alex doesn't. I got stuck in the mud.
Oh, yes.
I think you did say that in a text message, so...
No, actually, I think I even told you, like, before recording a podcast that...
Oh, it was funny.
I got stuck in the mud. But basically, the Amazon app, which is supposed to be my GPS... And you're supposed to use it, right?
Right.
So I was the good little employee, and I followed the app, and it sent me to an unfinished road. And basically, it had been raining cats and dogs all day. And I tried to stay on, and eventually I slipped into a construction pit that was basically a big mud pit at that point.
Did you have to get towed out?
Well, I didn't get towed out, but I basically had to get rescued. So like my boss had to come out in a company vehicle and come get me. And then we since I was like 20 stops away from being done, we finished it up. But it was just an effed up kind of situation.
Yeah, and then the next day was even funnier.
Yeah. So the next day, the next day I didn't work this day, but because that was like my day before days off. The same van that I took out into the mud pit, right? So basically, what they did was they left it there because we knew that with the weather report that the ground was going to freeze overnight. And so they're just like, we'll just wait until the ground freezes up and then we'll come and get it. And eventually they went off and did that. But the next day, somebody actually drove that van, and I shit you not, got into an accident.
Oh, jeez.
And lost the right mirror on that van. Could the van freeze in place? Believe it or not, yeah. And actually, apparently I did a good enough job trying to get out that they still had to tow it. Mm-hmm. Because with me, like, constantly pushing the van up, I actually created a wall that the tires couldn't get past.
Oh, wow.
So they had to tow it out anyway. But it was still a lot easier to be able to do it. And then it got into an accident.
And then you got reacquainted with that.
And then I got reacquainted with it like a week later. And I was laughing my butt off and almost got stranded again. Because some asshole, even though we're told not to do this, some asshole decided that they wanted to get home early and didn't fill the tank.
Ouch.
So I literally went out to Eagle Mountain, which is like 30, 40 minutes from where I live, but it's remote.
Mm-hmm.
And reception isn't the greatest yet. It's basically just like suburbs and stuff like that.
Oh,
I literally spent most of my day that day crapping my pants because I literally went out there and I had a quarter tank of gas.
A quarter?
A quarter tank of gas, yeah. When I got out to Eagle Mountain, I had like 100 plus deliveries that I had to go do on a quarter tank of gas. So I'm literally like shitting my pants, worried that I'm not going to make it back. And then I immediately get done with my shift. And I feel bad. I've since apologized to this manager because occasionally we are asked to do what are called rescues.
Right. Oh,
which is basically where somebody out there is still working. And so you basically take some of their packages to lighten their load so they can get back.
Mm-hmm.
I was asked to do this. And I've never done this before in my previous times doing this job. I refused. Because I was just like, I literally am running off of a quarter tank of gas. I cannot do this. It's either but if you absolutely want me to do this, can you work out some kind of special thing where like my gas card can work for a gas station out here? And I felt bad with how I said it, but I was just like, I'm not getting stranded out here in this van again.
Yeah,
it's not happening. And thankfully the manager understood and me and the manager are cool.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah, I didn't want to get stranded out there and I even told her, like, yeah, this is the same van I got stuck in the mud with. And she's like, oh, really? Yeah, we really needed to send you home. And what made it worse was as soon as I did all of that and I was driving home, like 10 minutes into the drive, my low fuel light kicked in. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, oh, fuck. Get me home, please. And thankfully I made it to the gas station. And as soon as I got there, I made the biggest sigh of relief. Just, whoo. Let's see. Drak has the best job. I guess. It didn't feel like that at the time.
Yeah, well, I guess Drak could get his own gas, but
that wasn't the problem. I'm not paying for the gas because it's a company van. So I technically had a gas card, but it only worked for one gas station. They'd only worked out the deal for the one gas station that was right next to the warehouse. So normally you check the gas tank and at the end of the shift, if it's below 3/4, you would fill it. Now we don't have to worry about it because they basically started mobile fueling at the warehouse. They actually will fill the gas tanks at the warehouse now. But at that time, there was only one place to go that would accept the gas card.
Oh!
Or can you not get your own? I didn't want to. That van. I think when I filled it, it was easily over $100.
I can imagine for a big van like that.
Yeah, because it was like I think it was like a 20 or so gallon tank. And keep in mind, it was still like $4.50 a gallon. So yeah, I didn't want to pay that out of pocket.
Does it run on diesel?
No.
Okay.
No, it was just regular. Yeah, I wouldn't want to pay for company gas. Exactly. Well, and on top of that, like I didn't want to put that because I've actually done that, and it is such a difficult thing to get the company to pay you back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing against the company that I work for. I'm going to assume that they would have reimbursed me, but like the last time I did it was inventory, and I still am convinced I never got paid for when I did it. Because I filled their Suburban with my own money, and I don't ever think I argued with them for months, and I still don't think I ever got reimbursed. Getting reimbursed can be a pain with exactly, and especially since I knew that we were going to be doing the mobile refueling at that point, I knew that there was no way I was going to get repaid. So it's just like, that's why I was saying, like, either you guys work something out with the gas station out here, and I will happily go. I have no problem rescuing people. I'm a team player, but at that given moment, it was just like, I do not want to get stranded. I am out in the middle of nowhere, and what made it even worse was, like, my phone was running out of battery power and all that. Like, I did not want to get stranded.
Nobody wants to get stranded.
So like, I was literally peeing my pants, wondering whether or not I was going to get back. So, yeah, I feel like the best solution is to tell you to get the gas out there. Well, thankfully, we worked it out afterwards, because at that given moment, what they had told me was you fill up at the end of your shift. But after that, I talked to the management, and they said, if that happens to you ever again, you have permission to use your gas card before you go out. And I'm just like, thank you. Don't make me go through that again.
Well, I'm surprised they wouldn't let you fill up before.
They technically didn't have a problem with it. I was being good employee and not trying to make waves. But they did prefer that you ask first, because, it's being paid from the company's dime.
That's true.
So they want to know that you're going to do that. They need to let employees make smart decisions. Yes. And that ultimately was what I ultimately worked out, is that I could do the wise decision from there on in. So, like, I'm not faulting my company, or like, I don't even know who drove it previously, but I'm just like, that motherfucker. Fill up your tank next time. That's all I had to say. There's a reason that we do that, because, we have to go out for 100+ stops, and especially in cold weather, you don't. In cold weather, Alex, you don't want to turn off the car.
Yeah.
You want to have the heater going, right?
Yeah.
Well, you need gas in order for that to work.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm that way too.
Shit.
I tend to like the cold, and I know that Alex gets pissy with me about this. Like, I like the cold, but I also don't like getting colds. So I actually don't, I do actually, like, turn the heat on and everything like that, because I don't want to get sick. That's how my boss is. Basically trusts us to do what's smart if we need to spend company money. Yeah. Shadow's good at games. Yay! Yes, he is. Somewhat.
Somewhat. Thanks.
We're just waiting until it starts raining again, and then he's gonna. Yeah, I'm cold now. I kind of am too. I'm still kind of warming up from.
Well, you left the little heater on.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
That's probably why it was cold upstairs.
Well, I was trying to warm up the kids.
I'm Maz
Kosha. You have done well to conquer the trials laid before you. Yes, they've been laid before you. You are Hyrule's beacon of hope that constantly dies and constantly gets stuck in the rain. But your trials have only just begun. The divine weapon shall lead you.
Great.
Onward.
Let me put on some hot dogs and roast them over a fire.
That's the other thing that's been making shifts really bad too, is like I have to pick what I eat. Because in case people don't know this, my tooth is back, but it's still temporary.
Right.
So I have to be careful. So no full on meals. I have to pick stuff properly. Because I'm an old fart.
When are they gonna fix it?
I have to wait 3 months for the permanent crown. So, February, I think? Yeah, in case people don't know it, I am an old fart.
Well, you'll probably lose some weight in the process.
I think I already am.
Yeah, because you bought so many pairs of pants that it don't fit.
Well, now that you have proven your power, a new journey awaits. Go to the 4 locations that will be revealed to you and reach for greater heights than ever before. Because now we're actually going into the Champions Ballad.
Yeah.
So have fun with that. And from here on in, you do not have the one-hit weapon anymore.
Yeah, because
but
they
now you
became
have
the
your
shrines of the Silver Monkey.
Yes. Now things will get a lot easier. So at least for right now. So thankfully we can get through this, but yeah, that's been one of the difficulties. I have to pick stuff that I can actually chew on the right side of my mouth. Because I was already working on stuff on the left side of my mouth before the frickin' tooth broke. Because I'm an old fart. In case people don't know that. Or have questioned it. I am an old fart. Alex can confirm.
Yes, you are.
But you love me, right? I'm still endearing.
Yes.
Okay, good. So, really quick, Andrea, did you see the sad news?
Which one?
Kevin Conroy.
Voice of Batman.
So the voice of
Yeah, I
Batman
know.
passed away.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the details, but I guess he had been battling cancer for either a minimum 6 months and at most a year.
I thought I saw a thumbnail on
Yeah.
YouTube about something. But...
I literally found out because my brother told me while I was out working.
Oh,
I was like, oh,
that's sad.
because as I pointed out in the dot hack, like, I don't care that people hate me for this, but like there is no Batman better than Kevin Conroy.
Probably now you would be like wanting to watch some Batman.
Pretty much.
Yeah, me too. I need to get...
Actually, do you want to know what I really want to go do? And I was already planning this next year, and fuck you, Alex, we're doing it. Because next year will mark the 35th anniversary for my favorite Batman movie, Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah. Nobody to say F you. I want to do it.
I have those rare moments, Alex, where I am Adolf Hitler when it comes to the podcast, and this is one of those moments. Well, fuck you, we're doing it. You know, like,
I mean, you're not going to hear any objection from me.
no. And I'm glad about that. But that's literally my viewpoint. Is like we're doing it because I can't think of a bigger excuse to do Mask of the Phantasm. What if I object? Well, fuck you, Rising Sun. I'm doing it.
Oh, Rising.
I guess I won't invite you to that one.
Well, what if I don't want to see that?
Be careful with your words, Adam.
Got it. Just for that, I'm watching anime. No. Well, I was already kind of assuming it was probably just going to be the three of us, but hey, you can watch Mask of the Phantasm if you want.
No, I'm just gonna.
It's a good movie. It's a lot better than a lot of people give it credit for.
We used to own that out.
We did, but our copy didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
do you want to know what's really funny?
It was a VHS, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was an old VHS tape. Yeah.
I think Mask of the Phantasm is the only movie that I ever agreed with Siskel and Ebert on.
Mm-hmm.
Because they loved it. And I love Mask of the Phantasm. Especially like if you're a fan of Mark Hamill's Joker, like penultimate performance is in Mask of the Phantasm. If you do more Discord watch parties, I'll join. You know what? If I did it, if we're gonna review Mask of the Phantasm, I'd do it because it's fun. Like, we actually had a fucking fun time doing Transformers the movie because it was Rising Sun's first time
Yeah.
watching it, and so I got to give him little facts.
You mean Brenton?
Like that. No, Brenton wasn't available to join us.
For Transformers?
Not for the watch party.
Oh, for the watch party. Right.
No. So it was me, RPX, and Rising Sun, and we were watching it, and it was Rising Sun's first time seeing it.
Nice.
And it was actually a fun night. So I actually want to do more of that. The next one I'm thinking about doing, I think, is going to be Top Gun. Because me and Brenton have been talking about doing Top Gun Maverick. Because you and I wanted to do it anyway.
Yeah.
But Brenton's never seen the original Top Gun.
Okay.
So
I enjoy watching movies with friends.
So we need to do it.
Yeah.
I need to know what Brenton thinks of all of the campiness of Top Gun. I'm sorry, I need it.
Totally.
I enjoy watching movies with friends. I normally not go watch on my own. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can go watch... I've watched movies alone in a theater. I can do that. I prefer not to. I think it's much more enjoyable to watch it with somebody and just have a good time. Like, that's why I keep saying, like, if I actually do watch current MCU movies, I'd watch them with Andrea, because that's the only way that I would find it entertaining. Or do a watch party for it and just have fun.
Climb Link.
I don't want to do it any other way. Besides, I don't know if I would want to do a theater anymore anyway. Because
so expensive, yeah.
It's so expensive, and on top of that, like, all the comforts are kind of gone now. Because, like, we used to go to a theater that was really close to us, and that theater has closed down a lot of its stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like
a lot of the food.
Uh-huh. So, like, they used to have a pizza place there. They don't have that anymore. They closed down their deli. They closed down the Mayan Express. It's primarily just concessions now. So it's just like, okay, well, that sucks.
I think even they got rid of their, like, their ticket desk or something. So now it's mostly you just buy your tickets on the kiosks.
Yeah.
Now, or you order them that way. It's like, wow, that place is cheap.
There's no longer people at the ticket booth.
Yeah.
I think they're just customer service people now. That's how bad the pandemic hit movie theaters. Like, they had to find all kinds of ways to automate. And so this is why I have the opinion that I do. It's just like, it's much more worthwhile for me to just wait until I can stream the movie, and then we can just watch it from the comfort of our own couch. And if we really want to get dinner while we watch, then we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing. So people can call me lazy. I don't fucking care. I mean, I have said that if my kids are old enough and interested, I'd probably do, like, the Mario movie for them, because I don't know how to tell you this, Alex, but your favorite niece has become a very ardent Mario fan.
Oh, that's cute.
So, my oldest is a Sonic fan, but my youngest is a Mario fan.
I got one of them at least.
You got one. You got one. She plays Sonic on mobile, but you'll forgive her for that, right?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Hey, it's our first.
Speaking of, so did you get Frontiers?
I did. I started it today.
And thoughts?
It's okay so far, I guess.
You are that sounded very apprehensive.
I'm still slowly warming up to it. I'm still not the biggest fan of the sort of Breath of the Wild cloneness of it.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's got...
does it make, like, right now, does it make sense for it to have those features?
Not particularly.
Okay.
It's like, because it's also got like a skill tree, which is unique.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They added a fucking skill tree to Sonic?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. And it's... Ow. Malice.
I need to make this video, Alex. I need to. Like, having unnecessary elements in games, and one of the ones I want to use as an example is because World of Warcraft did it, everybody has to have a talent tree now.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous, and some of these games don't actually need them. I made the argument that God of War 2018 doesn't need skill trees. I stand by that. Spider-Man 2018 didn't need skill trees. It's unnecessarily cumbersome to have them. And so they gave it. This does not give me hope for Breath of the Wild 2. Breath of the Wild 2, Link will have a skill tree, and it's just gonna be like, fuck you. Why does he need to have a skill tree?
It's like, how much money would you earn if you say, I bet you this next game's gonna have a skill tree?
The problem is that I'd be a very rich man.
Because I'm pretty sure you're like, dang it.
Or let's put it this way. I wouldn't be a very rich man. I'd just be a man with a lot of IOUs. Because everybody's doing it. It's the new hotness. And I don't...
Yeah. Just like everybody's got to make a Souls game.
80% of the time, they're not needed in the game. Like, I mean, I didn't do this in our 2018 run when we played it. But in my first playthrough, which was casual because I was going through the story, did very little in the talents. I didn't actually touch the talent trees until I played on harder difficulties. They're not necessary. I would argue in Spider-Man 2018, they're not really all that necessary. And you could probably go a good distance into the story and never have to touch them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my problem, is like, if you're going to do a feature like that, it needs to feel like it's necessary for the gameplay. And guess what, motherfuckers? It wasn't necessary. I've actually even had people go like, well, why don't Souls games have talent trees? Fuck you! You are instead working on stats. We don't need to add to that. We do not need to add talent trees on top of putting points into your stats. We don't need to do that.
Nah.
That will make Drak cry inside. Kind of like most talent trees these days do. Because guaranteed, like, I'm trying to think of games that I played that came out this year that had them, and I haven't played that many games this year, but all the ones that I played, it was actually an essential thing. But the examples that I'm giving are like, God of War 2018 didn't need them. They could have easily stuck with the Devil May Cry-esque systems that they had, and it still would have worked. Spider-Man 2018 didn't need it.
The Desert Labyrinth. Complete.
Shit, I can't even think of any examples off the top of my head, but there are a bunch of games out there that don't need them. And they're unnecessary and cumbersome. This actually might be one of the things that I do, like, because I'm actually getting kind of worried that we might not be able to do a November podcast because of the 3-week blackout I have to do.
Right.
But I actually thought about doing instead like an unpopular opinions in video games or something like that. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do unpopular opinions in video games, and that'll probably be one of the things we discuss. Oh, here's another example. I think it's gotten added in later games, but Assassin's Creed has talents.
Right.
Fuck that. You don't need them. And in some cases, what happens is that the game developers work more on those systems that are not necessary as opposed to working on the essential systems. So, like, for example, you know, we were talking about Sonic Frontiers. I'm going to take a wild guess and say this probably happened where people were working on talent trees. They probably should have been working on level design.
Yeah, because it's mostly just really abridged levels from Generations and Forces and that. I mean, I'm not too far into it, but so far we've had Green Hill Zone, Sky Sanctuary, and a city. I'm not really sure, but I think the city is from Sonic Forces. So, but the levels themselves are like really short.
You're probably like, hopefully it's not the same city from Sonic 06.
No, it's probably not.
No, it's not, because it's not in Flames.
Kidding.
It could be Forces, but
I'm just
it's
kidding.
been a while since I played.
Okay, but the Crisis City in Generations was good, so.
So, I mean, this happens a lot with Sonic games,
Yeah.
where they're more interested in strumming the nostalgia than being innovative. It's starting to be very annoying. I don't know. I'll get around to Frontiers myself, but I'm not worrying about it right now. I probably will not be able to get to a new game until next year. With just the way that my schedule is lining up. Oh.
No, that's not it.
Play Jenga, the real game.
Jenga.
Wait, go.
Go.
No, let's look at the. Oh, does it go on top of that one? Yeah, on top. No, the other one.
This one.
Yeah, just straight on top. Yay! It's just like,
reason this is called the Golden Poop Award.
yeah, because they're just upside down. One's upside down compared to the other.
Yeah. Yeah, the most recent thing that we've played has been the DLC for Village, which actually was pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
Considering. I don't believe Capcom in saying that it's going to end the story of Rose Winters. I think it very much isn't. I think she's still going to show up in Resident Evil 9. But hey, that might be fun. To control her mold powers in Resident Evil 9, I mean.
Spicy peppers!
Because for Rose Winters, it's all about the mold. It's all about the mold, baby. And do you want to know one thing we still haven't done, Andrea, that we need to do tomorrow, probably?
Oh,
We need to go watch all those Silent Hill announcements.
oh yeah.
And go see what we think of them. Since now I think it's official, we can call each other Silent Hill fans. Since we technically did the first game on stream.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. I'm watching Brooke play Silent Hill 3.
You're watching what?
Forlorn Hope, friend of the channel. She's playing Silent Hill 3.
Oh, okay.
So I've been watching her play
like
that.
the original one or
Yeah.
the Okay, so she had it.
Yeah.
So she probably would be very mad at me because I'm a filthy little cheater.
He's just a luminous talus. I don't need him.
Because I totally didn't go and get a ROM of Silent Hill 2.
It's okay. She's also playing on a ROM.
The problem is like, okay, I would totally buy... So I can't get the collection because everybody told me that the collection ruined Silent Hill 2.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So that means...
Why?
Because it changed the lighting.
Oh.
And so at that point it took away the atmosphere to a survival horror game.
That's weird.
So they say either do it on the original PS2 version or on the Xbox version, and go try and buy the PS2 version. It's like $250 minimum for a copy of the game. So, sorry. I'm going to have to go down the emulation path this time.
What, 200 bucks supposedly for a used copy?
Yeah.
For a used copy of Silent Hill 2.
Jeez.
Because now it's collectible.
Jeez, I wonder.
So no thanks. I'll go and emulate. People can say I'm filthy, dirty, cheater, or whatever. That's fine. I'll let you get away with it because I don't care.
Nobody cares. Everybody emulates.
Believe it or not, some do.
Okay. But lots of
You're
people...
not supporting the creators. Motherfuckers, the creators aren't watching the numbers on Silent Hill 2 right now.
Yeah.
They're
not
watching it on the remake.
25-year-old game now.
Yes. I'm pretty sure they don't care about the royalties that they don't get from a collectible copy of Silent Hill 2. That's just the reality of the situation. I'm sorry that upsets you. But at that point, them's the breaks. Actually, the other thing too that I'm kind of disappointed, my work schedule might also wreck my December plans, because I actually had we were going to do a bunch of sequels to games that we tried out on stream in December. I might not be able to do that because I'll be working.
Yeah.
I'll be working, giving all of you all of your precious little packages. So you better leave me cookies, damn it.
Yeah. He's the real Santa Claus.
Damn right. Except I drive a van, not a sleigh. Are we going for DLC shrines, or are you just getting additional shrines done?
A little bit of both, because there's one right there, actually.
All right. We can get that done.
Yeah, I'm looking for the pedestal. But, hey, as long as there's a shrine, there's a shrine.
Pedestal?
Yeah, you know, where you... And Kaz tells you where all the other shrines are.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I got what you mean. Yeah, because you have to go to these pedestals. We'll use that term. And then that unlocks, 3 shrines that you then have to go do to then get the memory for that corresponding champion.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is why I love the climbing gear.
Yeah, it's so useful.
Because I would catch myself in situations like that a lot. Where I'd have to climb up all the way. And one of the biggest things that's just helpful is, I think it's a set bonus that you just climb faster.
Oh, no,
It's Toucan Sam!
Follow your nose!
Follow your nose, wherever it goes. I applaud your courage in coming here. The locations that will be revealed to you are of trials that will enhance the power sleeping within. Do not let your guard down. Yeah, so you actually have to look at these and find them on the map.
Mm-hmm.
What was that flash of light? Perhaps it was my imagination playing tricks on me. Or it may be the tutorial voice interrupting me. How strange to see one else at this ample altitude. I wonder what brought him here. Oh, how embarrassing. I'm afraid traveling on my own encourages me to talk to myself on occasion. It's not talking to yourself, it's thinking out loud.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I do it all the time.
Exactly. This monument, I must admit it has taken me by surprise. My teacher's unfinished song mentions such monuments, and now one has appeared before my eyes.
Unfinished song?
Yes, the song is mostly complete. However, my teacher left this world without finishing the key verses. I wish to weave the missing pieces together and finish the song. That's why I'm roaming the areas mentioned in the lyrics. Ah, such a rush of happiness I feel at being able to sing while the divine beast watches over us. The song my teacher left behind, there's a verse about the trials the champion Urbosa overcame. Allow me to sing it to you. Lightning King of the Desert, Navarre's champion, the stalwart, the hero's power shall grow, seek trials monument show. One, fight the brood of the sand, two, chase rings upon the land, 3, throw the orb underground. Champion trials abound.
Oh my goodness.
Nintendo will officially sue me for screwing up Cass's voice. It's okay. Did the verse move you? Yes, it moved me to have a bowel movement. It's as though the champions are here. That's why I must learn more about the champions. Luckily, the Gerudo chief Riju and her guard Buliara shared some precious tales of their champion with me. I'm grateful I was able to visit Gerudo Town, even though I had to. Well, leave my comfort zone for a bit. I had to put on my man bra.
Champion Urbosa song.
Okay, so yeah, this is the pedestal and the shrines that specifically are tied to Urbosa, and I should not be surprised that, of course, Alex wants to do Urbosa first.
Yeah, she's rad.
It's totally not because she's got abs!
Abs for days.
Damn right. Abs for days, abs for days.
Yay, rock
I'm sorry,
salt.
sir. Did you say you have bayonets for days? Bayonets for days. Shut up, Heinkel! Oh, I should have done that for Halloween. Watched Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. Because somebody has to enjoy it, because Team 4-Star doesn't. When it says the big hole, does it mean...
It's the one in the Yiga clan hideout.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it the one that the leader fell in?
Yeah. I just trying to remember where the orb is. I think it's in the hideout too, but I can't remember. What's the quickest way?
That might be correct. I can't remember. We will hunt this down for the Urbosa cutscene, which I will even admit is actually pretty fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. It's snowing.
That's why I got my winter gear on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not raining, so.
Hey, I'm not out there. This was me for like a couple of days this past week, where I had to be out delivering stuff in the snow and the rain. You want to do my job now?
No.
I'm giving Andrea crap, because there were a number of times like, do my job, see how you like it. Andrea, do my job, see if you like it.
Woo! Ow.
I'm sorry, but you deserve a break. dun 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 dun. Wee! Ride the moose!
I should have. Woo!
Are you able to? I don't think you can.
Yeah, you can ride them.
Or you can only do the specific ones.
No, you can ride them.
Like the Iwata stag and all that.
Yeah, you can ride any animal. You just can't take him to the...
I want you to ride a chicken then.
I once rode a stall horse all the way to the stables, but the stable guy said, I can't take that.
Oh, okay. I still want you to ride a chicken.
You can't ride it. Well, you can fly with one, sorta.
Well, yeah, because we've been able to do that with Kuko since Ocarina of Time. What was
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe it's not
Can
here.
you ride a Bambi?
Yes, you can ride a Bambi.
Can you ride Bambi's mom?
I hear the
Too
Yiga... Oh, God. I hear the Yiga clan were taken out by traveling swordsmen, and yet there's still an awful lot of them around. They seem to be hoarding bananas, too. Maybe they're still up to no good? I know
They
one thing for
love
sure.
their
The orb they
potassium.
stole from the Gerudo tribe is in their second floor storage area. But getting there is too dangerous. Staying alive is essential to being a great treasure hunter.
Right.
They stole them from Donkey Kong.
Are you looking for the treasure too?
Well, they love their potassium, that's why.
The Yiga clan. They took one of the Gerudo tribe's treasures in their sacred orb or something. It looked like it could sell for a high price, so I followed them. But, well, I'm thinking we should probably back away while I still can. Wait, you don't think... They're not planning to throw the sacred orb into that big gaping hole like the old legend says, right?
No, of course not. We're gonna do it.
Yeah. To a gaping hole.
Speaking of Donkey Kong, so Andrea, I wanted to point this out to you. So you and I have been watching a Nintendo 24/7 channel.
Oh yeah.
Just because, you know, what
We just put it on for background.
background and for the kids.
Yeah.
And I had another rare moment where most of the time it's playing like Zelda games or Mario games, but
Oh yeah.
on Thursday I actually came at a time when they decided to do the Donkey Kong Country trilogy, and so it's just like, oh my, holy shit, oh my gosh, it's not Mario or Zelda, it's Donkey Kong Country, I have to watch. And I came in like right as they were ending DKC 1 and moving to DKC 2. And I love me some DKC 2.
Yeah. Me
So
too.
I had to sit there and fold laundry while I watched.
What was that one game that you were like, we should do this game sometime?
I can't remember.
It was that one with the squirrel and he got drunk.
Oh,
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Day.
Yes, because we've gotten a number of requests for it. It's like, you've never played Conker's Bad Fur Day?
No.
And what made it worse was I had heard that it was remade. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll just do the remake version. And everyone's like, no!
Yeah, the remake's not very good, I heard.
No, they apparently took a lot of the better elements out. So, yeah, we'll have to probably go and get a ROM of the N64 version. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really trying very hard not to yawn, but I am just done.
Oh, fuck.
Wow, I'm
Stick a fork in me. I am done.
Ah!
Oh, really quick. I do need to answer this question. I've gotten a few people asking if I have played the new Monkey Island game. No, I have not. I want to. I just haven't had the time. Precious potassium. I really want to play Return to Monkey Island. It's going to be the last game that Ron Gilbert makes. He's already confirmed that, and nobody's ever going to get Monkey Island out of the Disney Vault again.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, I think the reason that they did it was because, like, Ron Gilbert has been very vocal that this is going to be the game he retires on.
Mm-hmm.
So many bananas. You better eat all those, Alex.
Was this part of the DLC or was?
Yes.
For some reason, I thought
You have to grab this orb and toss it into the
gaping hole.
The gaping hole, and that opens up the shrine. I
Yeah,
think.
but wasn't there like a quest that you had to come through here? Or
Yes, originally, in order to take out the Yiga clan leader.
Maybe that's why I'm like, it's like
because you had to get the Thunder Helm from him.
That's true, because I'm like, I remember us sneaking through here once. But...
Yep. Alex, you didn't go for the potassium. This one doesn't like potassium. It actually would be funny if you got like 2 Yiga guards that were named Donkey and Diddy. Just because of their obsession with bananas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, Nintendo. Missed opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another question that we did get is, Alex, or I don't know if it's come out yet or not. Have you gotten your copy of Scarlet or Violet?
Oh, not yet. I don't think it's out just yet. I think it's...
I can't remember if it comes out like mid-November.
Yeah, probably sometime in the next couple weeks here.
Yeah. And no, we haven't gotten our copy. No, we're not worrying about it yet. There are so many games right now I want to play, guys, and I don't have the time. Like, I still have games way back that came out in March of this year that I haven't been able to play. So... that's one of the sad realities about being an adult. Is that sometimes you have to do things not for yourself, but for others. Just the way it goes. I think Rising Sun abandoned us for his animus.
Oh, Rising.
Rising Sun.
How dare you? How dare you abandon us for animus?
Yeah. You could do that tomorrow.
And the next day. And the next day.
And the day after that.
Yeah.
And even after that. We're streaming right now. We haven't streamed in weeks.
Yeah.
All right, Alex. Channel your inner Solid Snake.
Hideo Kojima, do not fail me now. Where am I going, though? I don't know. I'm not sure which door I need to go through.
Well, I mean, you can leave the orb and then just double check, but that's up to you.
I
would just keep on trying and see if you can locate where you need to go.
Like the wind. Whoosh. No, that's not it.
So it's got to be the other side.
Yeah.
Why do they make it so difficult? Oh, it's Zelda. That's why. I'm huddling to it for warmth. It keeps getting stuck on your head. That's great.
No, don't do that.
It's okay, Alex. Just find some bananas.
I have bananas. I just need this guy to leave.
He will not leave until his potassium has been sated.
All right, I'm gonna have to go
or
one
something
way
like
around.
that. I don't know.
Oh. You can't hold that here. Wait, bananas, 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 bananas.
Banana. Banana. Sorry.
Come on, Link, get it together.
I just barely noticed that they actually made the.
Oh, that little skipping.
No, they make sound effects when they see it.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
the
Great.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, so dumb.
Woo.
All right, toss that thing in. Tossed it into the fire.
Oops, I dropped it.
Oh, that reminds. Did we ever show Alex the Harry Potter thing?
No, you didn't show me anything.
Oh, I need to find those videos because you would love them. I came across a channel that was reacting to Rings of Power as Gandalf. So I'll need to show you.
You said it was Harry Potter, but now you're saying Rings of Power.
No, he's done Harry Potter stuff too.
Okay.
And I showed that to Andrea. No, I came across him initially because he was doing reactions to Rings of Power, but he was deep faking his face into Gandalf.
Right.
And he has like a really good Gandalf impression. So at that point, like that's how I came across him. But then I looked into his background and it turns out he actually has a really good Snape too.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually did a couple as Snape. Oh, that's right. This actually does have a test.
Yeah, it's a motion control puzzle.
Oh, I don't even remember how to solve this.
It's just like, I think you gotta match the colors or something.
Yeah.
You gotta like figure out what all the colors are in this box. The box. Yeah, like 2 purple, green, and orange. All right. Oh, and then these torches too.
Okay, so yeah, that's how you do this. So you have to say how many greens there are, how many reds, how many purples, and how many oranges.
I see 1 green, I think. Maybe 2 greens.
2 greens.
Yeah, 2 greens.
And you wish you could just dump them all?
Yeah. That's yeah.
Yeah, this one. The one I'm seeing like 4 of maybe is purple.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of purple. See, like
1.
couple oranges, maybe.
If I were to take a guess, I'd say 1 red.
Let's try it.
There's not that many reds in there.
Yeah.
So.
Red.
There has to be 4 purples.
Yeah, let's give it.
So, and I want to say there's like 2
or 3 orange.
2 or 3 oranges. Yeah.
How many yellows?
Well, yellow and orange are the same thing.
Oh, okay. So there's not yellow and an
Yeah.
orange. How many orange do we
2 or
guess?
3.
Let's try 3. And did I get everything? Okay, I got all the orbs. I just gotta readjust the numbers a bit.
So you put it in 3. Try 2 for orange.
Okay. There we go.
There we go. Yay! We know how to memory stuff.
And just for that, you can fight a boss.
No, not yet. Yay! Oh no, oxygen!
The Warus emblem.
Yeah, instead of getting what is it, Hylian emblems, now you get the emblems of the
Spear,
champions.
yeah.
Two remain.
2 remain.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
The answer lies within the beam.
So here's the question. Can we get another shrine done in 15 minutes?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know where anything is. So.
No offense, Alex, but I'm falling asleep.
Yeah, it's late and I'm tired
So-
too. So
Yeah.
let's.
Well, at least we got some.
We'll
We
go ahead
got-
and call it here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Hopefully, if everything goes well, when we come back tomorrow, myself and Andrea will be taking on some Elden Ring. So we hope you guys will join us for that. Until then,
We're
have
gonna jump in the hole.
throw your treasure.
That's a wasteful it is, right? You didn't want to. We would have happy to take it off your hands. Hey, I'm the one who risked his neck to get it. You two just stood here.
Exactly. And on that note,
Oh, you threw precious treasure down below. What were you thinking? You know what? Maybe I'll just throw you down below.
exactly.
Ah!
Have a good night, everybody. Take care.